Whether you're someone who just wants to shove an LED light under your skin or radically alter their DNA like a human Ninja Turtle, the one thread linking these people together is the belief that merging tech with our bodies is the future. And they now have a political party called Transhumanism, and it's led by this guy.
Third-party candidate running on a platform to help people live forever.
That's Zoltan Istvan. He ran for president in the 2016 elections with the promise of immortality.
I want to try to live indefinitely.
He says the main focus of his presidency would be to overcome biological death through science and technology.
Or as one of his supporters put it, while traveling with him on the campaign trail,
vote for Zoltan if you want to live forever. Peace.
Claims like this seem too good to be true. But I'd rather be an early adopter than the last person to die. So I sat down with Zoltan to find out how transhumanism can benefit me. First off, thank you for inviting me to your transhumanist lair.
You invited me to this studio.
Right. So what is the Transhumanist Party?
The Transhumanist Party is the first political party that really wants to put science and technology at the forefront of American politics.
And you were the transhumanist candidate in 2016 for the presidential election?
Yes, I went all around the country and talked about radical science and technology. It was a wild ride.
And quite a ride it was. Zoltan traveled across the country in a coffin-shaped bus as part of his political campaign. But his crowning achievement was his Transhumanist Bill of Rights, which he symbolically posted on the walls of Capitol Hill, like a modern-day Martin Luther. But it didn't quite have the same impact.
No, can't do that.
But that wasn't stopping him from following his presidential dreams. You didn't think you actually stood a chance, correct?
I didn't really think I could win the elections, but it really wasn't about winning or losing. When you look at the things that are changing our lives and changing America, it's science and technology changing it more than anything. And yet nobody is communicating at the political level about these things.
So what did you hope to accomplish with the Transhumanist Bill of Rights?
The United Nations in 1948 published their Universal Bill of Rights, and these are rights that we all take for
Oh
granted,
my
like
God,
personhood,
this is
rights
boring.
to education,
This guy's sounding like a real politician. I thought he was going to be talking about weird sciencey stuff.
And people might want to make themselves into kind of like Star Wars creatures.
Bingo. What kind of Star Wars creature would you make yourself?
I think I'd probably become Chewbacca. You know, he always seems to survive all the episodes.
So have you done any biohacking on yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a tiny chip implant in my hand that will open my front door. It sends you a text message. It can also start cars. And my wife, who's a doctor, says it's so small she's worried about going through my arteries and getting stuck in my heart.
So you believe in the pursuit of immortality?
Yes, that's, I'd say, the most important goal of my life right now. I do believe that the human species itself will, at some point, overcome death.
Some may argue that immortality could fall into the wrong hands.
You mean like a dictator or something?
No, like the Kardashians.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give them this kind of power, but think of the human being, it's just like a car, it's a machine. If you can replace different parts in the human being, like replace the heart, replace the skin, even replace the brain with uploading it to artificial intelligence, you can make the human consciousness go forever.
Does that mean the term cougar is obsolete? So you bring up some pretty radical points, and I like them. What can I do to be a transhumanist?
You can put a chip in your hand like I have, and at some point maybe you can cut off an arm and put on a robotic one. I mean, there's lots of things you can do.
Yeah, but that's crazy and probably really expensive. What can I do today?
Well, I think today you can just sort of support my candidacy.